Humans survive battles that already killed yesterday. That sentence is impossible. Our science rejected it. Our history erased it. Yet I watched it happen. My name is Karel. I served as a tactical observer for the 7th Spiral Fleet. I specialized in enemy psychology. I understood predators. I understood prey. Humans were neither. That was my first mistake. My second mistake was joining the Crimson Talons, the most feared women's combat unit in our sector. Not by choice, by paperwork. One corrupted military archive. One missing translation. One tiny symbol. Instead of Tactical Intelligence Division, I was assigned to Female Shock Battalion 9. Nobody noticed. Not for 3 days. By then, it was too late. The Crimson Talons did not welcome outsiders. Especially males. Especially nervous males. Especially males carrying data tablets instead of weapons. The moment I entered the barracks, every eye turned toward me. 32 warriors. Everyone taller than me. Everyone scarred. Everyone silent. They began walking toward me. Slowly. Together. No one spoke. Predators never waste energy speaking. I calculated my survival odds. 2%. Then one warrior stopped in front of me. She looked down. Much too far down. She grabbed my shoulder. Hard. I prepared for execution. Instead, she laughed. Then every other warrior laughed too. I did not understand. Perhaps they celebrated before eating prey. Many species do. I logged the behavior. Incorrectly. Again, their commander arrived moments later. Commander Vesha. Decorated 47 times. Missing one eye. Missing half an arm. Missing absolutely no confidence. She stared at me. You. I nodded. She sighed. The computer did again. Again? This had happened before? Even their bureaucracy hunted them. She could have transferred me. She did not. We leave in 1 hour. That was all. No explanation. No mercy. No escape. The Crimson Talons accepted reality faster than any species I had studied. If something existed, they adapted. Questions came later. Sometimes never. I believe humans behaved similarly. I was wrong. Humans asked impossible questions, then answered them by doing impossible things. I would learn that soon. Our mission sounded simple. Escort one human engineer. Deliver him to listening station 42. The station floated inside dead space. No stars. No signals. No rescue. Even pirates avoided it. The human volunteered. Of course he did. Humans often volunteer for dangerous assignments. We assumed this meant humans misunderstood risk. That assumption cost millions of lives. His name was Daniel Brooks. Average height. Average weight. Average heartbeat. Entirely average. Nothing about him suggested danger. That made me relax. Another mistake. When he entered our transport, every Crimson Talon became quiet. Not respectful. Not afraid. Curious. Like predators watching another predator. Daniel smiled. He carried 2 bags. One held engineering tools. The other, food. He offered everyone something called cookies. I immediately recognized psychological warfare. Sharing food creates social dependency. Primitive. Effective. The warriors accepted. Even Commander Vesha. Nobody poisoned anyone. Strange. Daniel smiled wider. I made too many. Too many? Resources are never produced accidentally. His deception was obvious. I recorded it carefully. Wrong again. Humans truly create extra food. Not because they need it, because someone else might. An irrational survival strategy. Or so I believed. Our journey lasted 19 hours. Daniel spoke with everyone. Mechanics, pilots, medics, security drones. Even me. Especially me. You look nervous. I am calculating outcomes. He laughed. Why? Nothing humorous existed. You'll fit in. Impossible. Statistics rejected that statement. He handed me another cookie. I refused. He left it beside me anyway. Suspicious behavior. Later, I ate it. It contained no poison, no tracking spores, no narcotics, only sweetness. Humans willingly create sweetness. Biologically inefficient. Emotionally devastating. I still remember the taste. 3 hours before arrival. The alarm screamed. Not mechanical alarms. Organic alarms. Every warrior froze. Commander Vesha sniffed the air. then whispered, "Blood. Impossible. The station should have been empty." Daniel stood immediately. So somebody's alive. Wrong conclusion. Blood indicates death. Everyone knows that. Humans think differently. Blood means someone still needs help. That difference separates humanity from a galaxy. Our shuttle docked. The corridor lights flickered. Gravity failed every few seconds. Walls breathed. Not literally. I hope. The station felt alive. No signals answered our calls. No crew appeared. Only silence. Daniel frowned. The Crimson Talons raised weapons. I hid behind them. Logical positioning. We moved deeper. The blood trails became thicker. Bodies appeared. Not human. Station security. 8 armored guards. Their armor remained intact. Their bodies did not. Something had opened them. Carefully. Like studying machinery. Commander Vesha ordered retreat. Immediately, Daniel walked closer. Wrong direction. Always the wrong direction. He knelt beside one body. Still alive. Barely. How? The guard whispered one word. Below. Then died. Commander Vesha ordered evacuation again. Daniel ignored her. Incorrect hierarchy recognition. Humans often misunderstand command structures. Or perhaps, they simply choose different ones. We can't leave. Yes, we can. There are survivors. There are predators. Same problem. Nobody moved. The silence stretched. Then, the floor shook. Something huge moved beneath us. Not beside us. Below us. The station map showed nothing there. Maps lie. Reality does not. Metal screamed. A maintenance shaft exploded upward. Darkness poured out. Not creatures. Not smoke. Darkness itself. My instruments failed instantly. Temperature vanished. Sound bent sideways. One warrior disappeared. No scream. No blood. Simply gone. Commander Vesha fired. The darkness absorbed light. Daniel did something impossible. He stepped forward. Toward it. Humans always move toward danger. That was the pattern. Every observation confirmed it. Every record agreed. Every battlefield proved it. I finally understood humanity. Or so I believed. Then the darkness whispered my name. I had never told anyone my name. The darkness knew my name. No records remained online. No transmission had escaped. No mind could have reached inside mine. It whispered again. Karel. Daniel did not react. Commander Vesha fired another burst. The rounds vanished. Not stopped. Erased. The darkness shifted. It was not one creature. It was many. Thousands. Compressed into one impossible shape. I concluded they were consuming reality itself. Wrong. They were consuming memory. The first warrior beside me blinked. Who are you? She looked at Commander Vesha. Then lowered her weapon. She had forgotten her own commander. Seconds later, she forgot how to reload. Then she forgot why she carried a weapon. She smiled. Sat down. Closed her eyes. The darkness swallowed her. Without resistance. Without pain. Without a sound. I tried recalling my homeworld. Nothing. Its sky disappeared from my thoughts. My mother's face faded. My academy vanished. The panic finally reached me. We must leave. Daniel looked at me. No. That single word terrified me. He had said it calmly, like refusing another cookie. Commander Vesha grabbed him. We're retreating. They're still below. There is nothing below worth dying for. Daniel stared into the darkness. You don't know humans. Neither did I. Neither did anyone. The station shook again. This time the floor collapsed. We fell 3 levels. Metal twisted around us. The impact shattered my left arm. Commander Vesha landed first. She stood before anyone else. Even injured, the Crimson Talons formed a circle. Around Daniel. Not around themselves. Another mystery. I assumed they protected their mission. Wrong again. They were protecting their friend. Humans infect others with loyalty. Even aliens. Especially aliens. The darkness rose through broken steel. It had eyes now. Hundreds. Each reflected someone else's memories. I saw worlds I had never visited. Wars I had never fought. Children I had never known. The creature fed by stealing identity. Daniel walked forward again. Always forward. He removed something from his bag. Not a weapon. A photograph. Old. Bent. Printed on paper. Who prints memories? He looked at it. Smiled. Then slipped it into his pocket. What are you doing? I asked, remembering. The darkness rushed him. Commander Vesha screamed. The Talons opened fire. Nothing worked. Daniel closed his eyes. I know who I am. The darkness hit him. Everything stopped. No light. No sound. No gravity. Only silence. When reality returned, Daniel was still standing. The darkness recoiled. Impossible. It was afraid. My species believed fear belonged only to living minds. This thing feared something. Daniel. I made another conclusion. Humans possessed psychic immunity. Wrong. Much later, I understood. The darkness could steal memories, but only forgotten ones. Daniel carried every important memory like armor. His parents, his failures, his promises, his dead friends, his first victory, his greatest regret, his hope, his guilt. Every painful piece remained alive inside him. Humans do not survive because they forget pain. They survive because they refuse to. The creature could find nothing loose enough to steal. Commander Vesha understood before I did. Keep talking. Daniel nodded. He began speaking. Not to us. To himself. My name is Daniel Brooks. I was born on Earth. I promised my sister I'd come home. I still owe like 20 credits. I hate hospital food. I burned breakfast yesterday. I am afraid. I'm still going. Every sentence became another wall. The darkness shrank. Commander Vesha shouted. Everyone, speak. The Crimson Talons obeyed. Each warrior declared her name, her home, her scars, her victories, her losses. I remained silent. I remembered nothing. The darkness turned toward me. It found an empty mind. Easy prey. It wrapped around my body. Cold, heavy, hungry. I searched desperately for one memory. Any memory. Nothing came. Then, a small taste. Sweet. A cookie. Daniel's cookie. Ridiculous. Worthless. Yet I remembered refusing it. Then eating it. Then wondering why anyone shared food for free. That tiny memory became another. Daniel laughing. Commander Vesha rolling her eye. The transport. The barracks. The warriors surrounding me. Not to kill me. To welcome me. I had misunderstood everything. Every single time. My name. The words hurt. I am Karel. The darkness trembled. I study enemies. It loosened. I was wrong. It screamed. Not with sound. With absence. The station lights exploded back to life. The creature convulsed. Daniel stepped forward one last time. Not running. Not attacking. Walking. Slowly. Like greeting an old fear. He placed one hand against the darkness. I remember you. Commander Vesha shouted in confusion. Daniel never answered. The darkness folded inward. Its endless shape collapsed into something no larger than a human hand. A black stone. Silent. Dead. The battle ended. No victory music. No celebration. Only exhausted breathing. Rescue ships arrived 11 hours later. They found us sitting together. Humans. Aliens. Warriors. Observers. Sharing emergency rations. Daniel offered everyone cookies again. This time, nobody refused. Weeks later, I asked him one question. What was that creature? He stared through the station window. I don't know. You defeated it. No. He shook his head. I just remembered more than it could erase. That answer haunted me. I returned to the 7th Spiral Fleet. I rewrote every report I had ever written about humanity. Every conclusion was wrong. Humans do not charge into danger because they misunderstand death. They understand life. Humans do not protect strangers because logic demands it. They protect them because someone once protected them. Humans do not carry impossible burdens because they enjoy suffering. They carry them because dropping them would mean forgetting who they are. The Crimson Talons requested my permanent transfer. Commander Vesha called me family. I never deserved that word. They gave it anyway. I still study humans. I still fail to understand them. Perhaps no species ever will. Sometimes I open an old ration pack. Inside is a single cookie. I never eat it. I only remember. Because I finally learned the greatest human weapon was never strength. Never intelligence. Never courage. It was memory. And that is why humans survive battles that already killed yesterday. I still study humans. I still fail to understand them. Perhaps no species ever will. Sometimes I open an old ration pack. Inside is a single cookie. I never eat it. I only remember. Because I finally learned the greatest human weapon was never strength, never intelligence, never courage. It was memory. And that is why humans survive battles that already killed yesterday. If this story stayed with you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more unforgettable HFY sci-fi stories. Tell us in the comments, what would you have done if the darkness whispered your name? Until next time, stay curious, because somewhere in the darkness, humanity is still remembering.